start and then open up to your questions.
I think if you were a college basketball fan, you got to watch that, and you got to watch two teams compete at a high level. And from an offensive point of view, it wasn't always a piece of beauty or a place of beauty, but I think that was done by both teams defensively, and I was really proud of our effort. I was proud of how we played at the end when we were down 5, and I'm sure everybody thought the game was over. We had a couple balls not bounce our way at the end, and that's what close games comes down to. And again, I give Oakland credit. Their veteran guys stepped up and made plays when they needed to, and yet I thought our young guys made some pretty big time plays when they needed to, and we just weren't fortunate enough to be ahead at the end.
Coach, talk about your amazing defense on guys like Walker and Dorsey Walker and Clark today.
Well, I've said all along, I think our defensive ability has gotten better and better, and we're getting to the point where we really believe in guarding that. And in reality, that's how we got the lead in the first half. We just couldn't. We were getting the same stops in the second half. We just couldn't go finish them to baskets. And because, again, when you look at, we shot 16% in the second half. They shot 29%. As a coach, you're going to take that every time you play, especially a team like Oakland that everybody in the country knows is one of the best offensive teams out there. And to have one-day prep and be ready to play them, I think, our guys did a great job of being ready.
Given that they just beat Valparaiso pretty handily, and you guys came in here and almost knocked them off, what does that say in terms of a measuring stick for you guys?
Well, as I told the young men in the locker room, you've got to believe you're going to win that game. And again, it's part of the process. And now I'll go back to when last year I'd talk about the process all the time. I think our guys have to realize teams like Oakland and Valpo, I don't think they're looking at us like the old UIC. I think they know that we've upgraded. And so I think from my players' point of view, what you can't do is you can't ever accept it, though. You still didn't win. And so, again, we'll have to watch the film. We'll have to learn how could we have been better. But again, we come down and get 3 straight times where we get guys wide open for a 3. He's been knocking that down for us all year. They don't go in. That's just part of it. And so what I'll look at is our execution. Did we make the right play? And if we did, then, hey, it was a day the ball just doesn't go in the basket for us.
Steve, there was a little commotion with Stevie Clark in the handshake line after the game. I didn't see if you were a part of that, but what exactly happened from your perspective? And it seemed like things worked out, though. Made it home, made it up.
Well, I wasn't a part of it because I don't even know who Stevie Clark is. So, to walk through the line and know, so I have no idea.
A lot of the calls didn't go your way, particularly that last call. I think at that point in the game, you had like 4 freshmen and 1 junior on the court. Talk about the poise that your young guys are playing with.
Well, it's like KJ knocking down that 3 in the corner, and when he caught it there at the end, I thought he was going to pull another one, and yet he made the right play. What I'll look at as a coach is he probably had a shot, Tark probably had a shot, Godwin probably had a shot, and yet Ty ended up with it 2 feet from the goal. If he makes it or gets fouled, you have a chance to win the game, and that's all you want at the end. You can call timeout and let them set their defense, and then you have no idea what you're going to get. And for a young team to stay that composed and at the end of the day get what we wanted, I'm really proud of them for that.
Anything else for Coach? Thanks, guys.